The third of 3 games to finish up this Sunday. We might save the best for last. And off we go here in the wild card round. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Herbert. Wide open receiver complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
He'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. It's taken in by Quentin Johnston. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. Now it's Herbert. He gets it complete to Harris. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that will bring up second down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
It's Najee Harris now on back-to-back plays with a catch. And the Chargers are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Scoring first, so critical in the postseason. They've got it here first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. The coverage good, the pressure good, leads to the sack, and it's third and goal now. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's third and goal. Back to throw here, Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And, look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense. Running the ball can be a struggle in this part of the field. In fact, it's a perfect spot for defenders to pin their ears back and try and work upfield, and they capture him for a loss.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. To throw is Sanders. To throw from his end zone. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. We're scoreless after 1. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. The Charger drive about to get going. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. On a jet sweep, it's McConkey. On this one, it may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Herbert now. Complete to Johnston here. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
There's another example where defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To the air again, Herbert. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Here's Herbert. Williams brings it in. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 19. Herbert. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
And they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open just a split second too late on the release. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be first and goal. Again, Herbert. Flushed out right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. From 4 yards out. And the Chargers will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And this will get out of bounds. No worries there, though. That still goes as a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3. He's got a man complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Devin Duvernay, 70 yards. And the Browns are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Hopkins with the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Out of the gun, Herbert. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 54 yards away. And this one is right down the middle. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. The Browns drive about to get started. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw. Sanders. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force the incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
This is taken at the 23. Well, a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. Now, this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And the Chargers first down. They'll look to throw here on first down. They'll roll him out right. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up second down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And this one finds McConkey. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Very nicely done there on the reception, and what an impact this rookie made on this offense, Charles, in the regular season.
Yeah, he's a big part of why they are where they are. He stepped into an important role, embraced it, and in a lot of ways expanded it, and immediately made a connection with his quarterback.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on fourth down. Pass taken in by his big tight end, and he'll be brought down at the 27. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on fourth down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Hampton. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Play action. It's Herbert. That is caught. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Ladd McConkey. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Chargers are able to add on to that lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Sanders. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Back to throw now on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's got this down to the 35. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Off play action. Sanders sliding out of the pocket. Sideline throw. It's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
And that is incomplete.
His struggles finding open receivers continue. I don't know the last time I saw him this inconsistent throwing the football.
It would be hard to find a date when he was this inconsistent. In his locker, he keeps the word poise printed on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. He needs to find that poise right now.
He certainly does. In fact, I would suggest he laminate it.
They'll look to throw again. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Devin Duvernay. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Browns are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he'll just get rid of it.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football in the places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Up the middle they go. Hampton. And some room to roam now. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter.
Ready? Run! Set. 12. Hey, ram. Go.
Here's Herbert. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He finds his man, complete. That's Hampton. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 44-yard line. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Hampton. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 42 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 15 yards down to the 15 and a 1st down. Herbert off of play action. Rolling to his right. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. This time able to hold on to the football, but not much room to run. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Now it's Herbert. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And the throw and the catch were just fine, but against zone coverage, when you run a drag route, what you're hoping for is he makes the catch and makes someone miss, and they don't there. Very difficult route to run when everyone has their eyes back towards the quarterback and they're able to see the route develop.
Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Ladd McConkey with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Chargers will add to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Browns drive about to get started. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. From the gun on 3rd down, Sanders. He's going to take another shot here. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. This now a 3rd and 4.
21.
Now it's Herbert. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
But they're certainly being aggressive here. It's like being a sprinter in a 100-meter dash, exploding out of the blocks, trying to push the ball downfield. Guaranteed this defense better be on their toes. They're going to be tested all game.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Here's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Jordan Phillips in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Here we go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and as a result, their playoff